Let me dispel a myth that mindset and meditation has no place in our workplace. That is false, and I am living proof of it because I have practiced both for over 30 years. This is not information that I received from a book. It's not information that I just occasionally tried. No, I have done both, and I continue to do both for over 30 years. I specifically practice Kundalini Yoga. But what I really want to share with you is how meditation and your mindset will absolutely improve your business. Let me give you an example. When I was in my 40s, exactly 44 years old, I bought 40 acres and 3 houses, and I took a circa 1900 farmhouse and made it into the Petit Inn. This had been a long time dream. Mind you, I had already been a successful professional French wine specialist in New York, probably for already, I'm going to say 10 or 12 years. But I wanted to fulfill this long-term dream. Now, how did I get through that? Because I was already working either 60, 70 hours a week in the wine industry because I was a producer. That's what they call you when you really are successful in New York. And I had the Petit Chateau Inn. 3 things that I can help you with as someone who has lived really long hours. But I was happy. I could go sailing on the Hudson. I biked everywhere. I did wine, all kinds of wine shop tastings. I traveled to Europe, traveled to France a lot, and Spain and Italy. But here are 3 things I know will help you, because this is what I still do after 30 years to help me in my new career of 6 years. Have you ever heard that expression, thoughts become things? Now, really let this sink in, because everything on this planet that is man-made was simply a thought. So what you're doing in your business, what's really important is to think it through. I'm not even talking about the business plan. But think about the end result. What kind of lifestyle you want? Do you want time and freedom with your family? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to have a career like mine that was quite honestly enchanting? But it did take work, but I always carved out time for myself. I always carved out time for my family and my friends. Well, my family would be my cats, but I still took care of them. And because I traveled so much, I made sure my neighbors took care of my cats also. So remember, thoughts become things. So when you begin your morning, and I know many of you are going to say, oh, I don't have this kind of time in the morning. I don't have 3 minutes. I don't have 5 minutes. Let me call BS on that, right? Because I've done it. I've lived it, and I still do it because I have my own business. Totally different. The first thing you want to do in the morning, do not reach for your phone. Do not reach for your iPad. Don't reach for anything that has to do with social media. And if you do have kids and they like to wake you up, just tell them, give me 3 minutes. While you're lying in bed, I want you to think of three ideas. They're affirmations. And 3 ideas, things, aspects for which you're grateful. Now I actually write about 1.5 pages, but I have a strong imagination. But if you will simply address 3 affirmations in the morning, and what does that look like? That looks like your business. That really looks like your business. So I want you to search your soul and say, okay, what are my affirmations? What is my intention with my business? What is my why? And keep those 3 things in your mind until you feel really comfortable to move on to other 3 things. So that's your intention. That is your affirmations. That's what's going to set your day, right? So it's your affirmations that are going to set your intention. And this is vital. I swear you only need 3 minutes to do this in the morning. And if that means going to take a shower or take your bath where no one's around, do it. This is about your success. This is about your mindset. This is how you will be a success in your business. I have done it, but I actually had a yoga room, and I actually took 20 minutes to do it every morning. So that's your affirmations. The next thing that's super important, and you don't have to do it in the morning, but I kind of think it's a good idea, is learn how to be gratitude. And I'm not talking about big things that are helping you in your career, but little things as you go through the day. What if a hummingbird came up to your face like it did mine the other day and it just hovered? Now, I really bless that interaction, because if you know anything about hummingbirds, they have the most amazing brains and they want to remember you. And that's why they come up to your face. Kind of the same thing with butterflies. So your gratitude does not necessarily have to be with your business. But once you build that foundation of being grateful, and grateful for what you already have is really more important than being grateful for something in the future. Once you start being grateful, you are telling God, you're telling the universe, you're telling all the higher powers, whatever you believe in, this is what I'm grateful for. Bring me more. So you're giving your life direction. You're giving your business direction. I just had the coolest thing happen the other day. One of my colleagues in school has invited me to do a presentation on mindset and meditation, which is why I'm making this podcast, to help people come as attendees to our class on Sunday, August 23rd, 10 o'clock MDT. I'll put this out. But this was an amazing event for me and an amazing ask of me to do this. Now, yes, it's in my DNA to do something like this. My podcast is all about this. Am I grateful? Absolutely. And you know what I did? She asked if I knew somebody who could address nutrition. And I immediately knew the person I invited, another school community colleague. And we're best buddies on school. And probably if we met in real life, we would be inseparable. So those are the three things to go back to. But that's what it means about being grateful. Because I'm grateful already, I attract opportunities like the one with Jane Grove. And I attract wonderful people like Jenny Baker Rados, because she does in a great community about being vegan. So those three things for you to start with in the morning or any time during the day. Because I know I don't have kids. I know if you have kids or you have a big family around or you're taking care of other people, I know that your time is not always your own. But I want you to take control of this today. Just a little step at a time. I don't care if it's even 1 minute in the morning, but this is how you set your success. I've been there. I have done this. I mean, think about it. I had a huge territory in Hudson Valley because I specialized in French wine. I was in my car all the time, but I loved it. I traveled to Europe. Well, let me tell you one of the things I did, because the inn was located right up the street from the Culinary Institute of America. I was smart enough to hire the child chefs. They were students, but because I never had children, I had children for 16 years and they were about 16 or 18 years old. So that's how you also manage your success, is you delegate, right? Learn how to delegate. Don't be heroes and heroines, women. So the last part of how you're going to get mindset and meditation into your life, I want you to listen to really beautiful, calming music. And that's going to be in the podcast details. So don't turn on the news immediately. I don't look at the news until about 6 p.m. And then I just look for 15 minutes and I go blah, 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 blah. Because we're creative. If you have your own business and you let any kind of negativity into your day, because you can stop that. We are powerful. It's in our minds to be powerful. Remember, thoughts become things, so choose the good ones. Remember, everything on this planet that's man-made has been created by our thinking. So you have the power not to let any negativity in during your day or during your night. Music will really help. I'm going to put that in the podcast details. I am also going to add a book or two to help you with your mindset. Read that in the morning, take it with you in the car. If you're like me, I would constantly play Kundalini yoga music. And sometimes if I had to drive with a vintner, take them around Hudson Valley to the wine shops, I would still put that music on because I was stressed. You're spending like 8 hours with somebody from Europe, from this amazing French vineyard. Well, I wasn't nervous around them because I'm such a Francophile. Usually it was domestic wines. People from California I'd get really nervous with because I'm not a fan, unless it was really good, like Zinsky and those kind of people. Regardless, listen to calming music. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to NPR in your car. If you're someone who has to travel for sales or marketing or whatever you do, you got to put the good in your life. And I really want you to start working on this just a little bit every day. If you're someone who thinks mindset and meditation has nothing to do with your business, oh, you are so, so, so wrong. I mean, really, like I told my story, all right? I had this huge successful territory and I had this amazing 40 acres and 3 houses. And I took a circa 1900 farmhouse. Mind you, I was not married. I did not have outside funding. Everything was done by what I created with my French wine industry. And once the inn was open, obviously I made it into a destination lodging. So to regroup and remind you what you want to do, and first thing in the morning, try to do 3 affirmations, simple things. This sets the intention of your business. Like what I want daily cash flow. Easy peasy as far as that affirmation is concerned. I have pivoted into a new career. So it does take some mindset and meditation. So an affirmation like that, you don't have to get specific, but set your intention for your business. So do 3 affirmations in the morning or anytime during the day, even before you go to bed. And the other one is 3 things to be grateful for. And I promise you, within a week, good things are going to come to you, maybe even immediately. And last thing is, well, don't listen to news. Don't let any negativity in during your creative period in your daytime work. Listen to good music, even if it's just happy music. I like listening to music that's really beautiful and calming, and a book. I'm going to have music and I'm going to have some titles of books in my podcast details. You don't have to do all of this at once, just do a little bit every day. And I promise you, you're going to have a highly successful business, regardless of what all those outside forces are. You control your thoughts. You control your emotions. People don't make you feel a way. It's your mind, your heart, who make you feel a way. So just remember all those things I said. I'm going to make sure that in the transcript, it has all those wonderful ideas for you. You can go back and you can look at it. So I am Valerie Hale. I create a podcast called Wealth Yoga Wine. I am on my school community that I created, All in Our Minds. It is free. And I'm all about promoting people who are contributing to their communities in a good way. So look at my podcast details. You're welcome to join my school community. It's all about recording. I'm looking at my Zoom thing. It's all about promoting good people. Thank you for listening. Merci. Ewa.